kind of a Debbie Downer mood, but make sure you guys have this little story. A little Christmas story. I call it the story of Schmuel, tailor of Clevovich. This one is for Kathy. Schmuel would work till 10:30 at tailor's shop in Clevovich. Get up at dawn and start again with the hems and pins and twists. 41 years had come and gone at his tailor's shop in Clevovich. Watching the winter soldier on, there was one thing Schmuel missed. If I only had time, old Schmuel said, I would build a dress that's in my bed, a dress to via the mad desire of girls from here to men. But I have no more hours left to sew. Then the clock upon the wall began to glow. And the clock said, na 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 na, oh Schmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na, I give you unlimited time. Na 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 na, so Schmuel, go sew and be happy. But Schmuel said, no clock, not my boss. I've got to make do with the time I've got. Schmuel was done at 10:30, and he said, good night, old Clevovich. Put on his coat to go, but then the clock cried, wait! Not yet. Even though you're not wise or rich, you're the finest man in Clevovich. Listen up, Schmuel, make one stitch and you'll see what you can get. But Schmuel said, clock, it's much too late. I'm at peace with life. I accept my fate. But the clock said, Schmuel, will stitch and you will unlock the dreams you've lost. So Schmuel, with reluctance, took his thread. He pulled the bolts of velvet and he said, I should take off my beast and go to bed. I'm sitting here with walking blocks instead. And the clock said, na 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 na, oh Schmuel, you get to be happy. Na 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 na, I give you unlimited time. Na 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 na, so Schmuel, go sew and be happy. So Schmuel took a thread through the needle's eye as the moon stared down from the starless sky. And he pushed the thread through the velvet black, and he looked and the clock was turning back. So he grabbed some shears and he cut some lace as the hands moved left on the old clock's face. And his fingers flew and the fabric swirled. It was 9:15 all around the world. Every cut and stitch was a perfect fit, as if God himself were controlling it. Then Schmuel cried through a rush of tears, beg me back to all the 41 years. Then on it went, down that silent street, till Schmuel's dress was at last complete. Then he stretched his arms, and he closed his eyes, and the morning sun finally started to rise. And the dress he made on the endless night was a dress that would make any soul take flight. Not a swatch, not a skein had gone to waste. Every ribbon and button ideally placed and sewn into the seam. were 41 seasons of dreams. Dreams that you could feel coming real. And that very dress, so the paper swore, was a dress of girl in Odessa war. On a day she promised forevermore to love a young man named Schmuel, who only one day before had knocked at her kitchen door. Many have hoped and dreamed and prayed, but they can't get out of Kramovich. Schmuel had been a cute, goyish maid. He'd have looked a lot like you. Maybe it's just that you're afraid to go out onto a Kramovich. Maybe your heart's completely swayed, but your head can't follow through. But shouldn't I want the world to see the brilliant girl